The second principle, of course, is drinking water. Of course, it's something that sounds very, very simplistic, but it's very important that we just get clear on a couple of key distinctions here. First, you've got to realize that your body and brain is about 70% water, which is basically the same composition of the earth. It's about 70% water. So, the reality is that we are a microcosm of the macrocosm. And the more we begin to realize that our body is a reflection of nature around us, the more we begin to step into that intuitive sense of connecting with nature, embracing whole foods, ensuring that we're getting enough hydration on a daily basis as well. The second point is that our brain is around 2 liters of water. It's meant to replace itself every 24 hours. And it does that through the stomach through a process called capillary precipitation. So when you drink water, your brain always gets first dubs on the water inside the stomach, and it sucks it up into the frontal lobes of the brain. And as Don quite often says, jokingly, if you take ice cold water and you suck it up, drink it quickly, and within seconds you can feel it in the front of the brain. It feels like brain freeze. And that's kind of the process at play. That's how your brain works. It wants to take the water first, hydrate, and then the rest of it goes out into the body. So it's really important, as an absolute bare minimum, that we're getting at least 2 liters of water a day, which is the weight of the brain. If you don't get enough water, of course, you're going to suffer from migraines and headaches. That's the number one symptom of not getting enough water. Hunger is a mask for thirst. Quite often when we're fidgety, or we need snacks, or we're chronically hungry all of the time, generally it is a sign that we're just not hydrating enough. And I know for myself, in my teens, I always needed to be around food, and as I've gotten older, I've discovered that the more I hydrate, the less I actually need to eat. And so the reality for me these days is I only really eat one meal a day, or one large meal a day, and it's typically around about 5 or 6 p.m. So if you can start to move towards that, where you realize that it's so important, particularly in the early part of the day, that you get your water intake in, you're going to find that you start to ease a lot of the conditions that you may be experiencing. So replenish the weight of the brain, and if you're particularly active, or you're trying to heal a certain condition, or you do a lot of exercise, or a kind of pretty laborious type of work, or you sweat a lot, then the absolute optimum amount of water that you can drink is 1 litre per 20 kilos of body weight. So for somebody like me, around about 80 kilos, so I'd be looking to drink somewhere between 3.5 and 4 litres of water per day. And the way I like to do that is first thing in the morning when I wake up, before I do anything at all, I like to ensure that I'm getting at least 1 litre of water in before I go for my morning walk or my morning exercise. When I come back, I'll take another 500 ml to a litre, and pretty much before I even put anything into my mouth, I've pretty much already got the weight of the brain done for the day. So if you can kind of think of ways that you can get your water in as early as possible, you'll find that getting that amount of water into your body every single day is a lot easier. Start with water each day.